All right, y'all. We're back with another video. We're back with another reaction. We are here with some Warriors videos. 2016 Curry was an anomaly. And it's funny because I'm wearing this Warriors jacket. I got my Klay Thompson shirt on. I mean, it's clean now. Got my Klay Thompson shirt on, my Warrior shirt, my jacket. And we just so happen to have a Steph Curry video from 2016. So, should be a good one.
In the course of NBA history, we've seen some truly psychotic individual seasons. 87 Magic, 91 Jordan, 2000 Shaq, 06 Kobe, 2013 LeBron. But have we ever seen anything like 2016 Stephen Curry?
No, that's why he's 101, and that's why he won unanimous MVP.
I mean, seriously,
Ever to do so.
The long-range dead-eye shooting, the scoring, the efficiency.
All those players he named didn't even win unanimous. This 6'2" light skin did.
The iconic moments, the records, the awards, and the fact that he fundamentally changed the way we play basketball.
Society.
Although it didn't end how he wanted it to, Steph really changed the way we play basketball.
He made a Bible verse. I've been Steph Curry with the shot. Drizzlations 13-4. Yo.
Although it didn't end how he wanted it to, Steph impacted the NBA unlike any player we've ever seen. So here's the story of 2016 Stephen Curry, or as I like to call him, the Anomaly. Steph's iconic 2016 season was fueled by what happened just a year prior. So here's a quick recap. In 2015, Curry made the monumental leap from rising star who finally got over all of his ankle injuries to MVP on the #1 seed in the NBA. It was a shock. But the team was too young, the Western Conference was too strong. Steph needs more reps on the big stage. Oh, never mind, the Warriors won the title. And then came the hate. Golden State got lucky, they had an easy path to the finals, and Curry didn't even win the finals MVP. That
should have been Steph Curry. Iguodala said it himself.
Conversation around
he won.
Steph and his squad headed into the 2016 season. The belief being that they were just a one-hit wonder. So in an interview before the season, Curry responded to the noise.
I apologize for us being healthy. I apologize for us playing who was in front of us.
That's why he's my team's leader. Nice.
Apologize for all the accolades we received as a team and individually. I'm very, truly sorry. And, we'll rectify that situation this year.
And rectify he did. On opening night, the Warriors raised their 2015 championship
out of a championship
banner as a final
with your grandmama. We got cheated out of a championship.
Middle finger to their doubters. And then during the game, Steph hit them with one more.
Open shot for Curry. Curry facing a triple team. Fires and hit. Here comes Curry. Curry all the way. Curry is open for three. Yes. Curry getting off to the terrific start. What the foul. And a count. Here's Thompson on the left wing. Curry pulls it up. And
I'd say he rectified the situation in the first game of the season. 40 points in 35 minutes, including 24 of those in the first quarter. The message sent by Curry was clear. Last year was no fluke. 2 nights later, they'd face the Pelicans again, and Steph put on a show. Through the first half, he had 15 points, a couple threes, and a few assists. But then in the third, he turned into a psycho. No-look dimes, deep off-balance triples, a behind-the-back hop-step layup, and a sidestep and 1-3 to cap off a nuclear 28-point quarter. We were just a few games in
28-point quarter? Points this season in 3 games. 40 on the Pelicans, 25 on the Rockets, and 53 on the Pelicans. Can't make this up. 28 points in the third quarter. Career high for points in a quarter.
Season.
Like, this is what players average. And he dropped this in a quarter.
This dude was
make this up, bro. Like,
miles better than
doing this for so long. It's like, what can you say?
He wasn't his MVP season. He finished the game with 53 points, 9 assists, 4 steals, and 8 threes, pushing the Warriors to a perfect 3-0 start. And they kept rolling. It was win after win after win. And on November 12th, in a game
Cavs could never.
against the Minnesota Timberwolves,
Cleveland tried it. They lost the
The
ball.
opportunity to go 10-0 was sitting right in front of them, and Curry snatched it. He went crazy for 46 points and 8 threes in the win. Golden State was flawless, and Steph was ungodly. In fact, throughout the entire 2015 season, Russell Westbrook had led the NBA with 4 20-point quarters. Curry already has 4 in 10 games. The guy...
Hey guys, just a quick edit here. Before we get back into this video, I know this video is about Steph Curry in 2016, how he's an anomaly to the NBA at that time. Let me just say this, right? Forget just Russell Westbrook. The Thunder in general was so good that in 2K, during that time, that 2K15 to 16 era, if you ran with teams like the Warriors, the Thunder, the Cavs, but since we're talking about the Thunder, we're going to leave it with the OKC Thunder. If you ran with the Thunder in that time period, either A, you suck at 2K, or if you played online, people was quitting. Because this was before Russell Westbrook even had the mohawk. This was low-cut Russell when he was just on everybody. It's coming from a Warriors fan. This dude, Russell Westbrook, was really a monster before he started averaging a triple-double. That's why I said in the video, and you'll hear me say in just a second, the Steph Curry versus Russell Westbrook comparison was just a time to be alive. You just had to have been there to see it. Because Russell Westbrook, before the triple-double, that was like the birth before the monster. Literally. And then when KD left, that's when he really started tweaking. Triple-double every game. But anyways, let's get it back into the video.
It was a human heat check.
I remember this comparison. This was such a great time to be alive, bro. Russell Westbrook versus Steph Curry, who's the best point guard in the league. Great time.
Seriously, you know those long bombs that guys shoot after they made 3 or...
Yeah,
That was
school's
just a
good.
great time to be alive to see that comparison. Because Russell, he was a beast too, though. But Steph Curry that year,
in a row?
uncomparable.
Yeah, those were regular pull-ups for Steph as soon as the game started.
It's his
The
fault.
NBA had
Why? It's his fault is the reason why players like Victor Wembanyama is doing it.
never seen anything like
Victor's
this.
supposed to be 5 foot in, but he's doing hezzies and shooting 30-footers.
And what made it even crazier is that it resulted in winning. Steph with 34, they win. 37, win. 40, win. 41, win. 40, win. 44, win. It was like finding a cheat code in a
40 just because.
video game. The Warriors were now 23-0 to start the season, shattering the previous record of 15-0 by the 1995 Houston Rockets. And on December 11th in Boston, they were looking to extend their record. Number 30 made sure it happened.
I remember that.
38, 11, and
They had that in 2K for a minute too.
8 to reach that crisp
Curry
24-0 mark. And then they lose to the mediocre Milwaukee Bucks the very
That was dumb. I ain't
Very
gonna
next
lie. They had no reason to
night. We were
blew that one.
halfway through December, and the Warriors finally lost their first game of the season. The streak was over, but it put 2 topics into the limelight. Just a couple months into the season, Curry was already running away with the MVP. That was unheard of, yet something even greater was unfolding. Golden State was now on pace to break the single-season win total of 72 set by the '96 Chicago Bulls. We were witnessing a historically great season, but there's still a long way to go. Headed into the new year, Steph was being Steph. He railed off 8 30-point games in the month of January, keeping the Warriors on track with a 44-4 record. It was a great month for Steph, but February Curry was magical. In the first game,
this month of February and March for Steph Curry. He did this in 2021. Good. He did the same thing in 2021. That February to March Steph Curry is just a different animal.
of the month, he went ballistic for 51 points and 11 threes on absurd efficiency for his second 50-piece of the season. But this was just a teaser. A few days later, he lights up Houston for 35, then Portland for 31, 36 on Atlanta, 42 on Miami, and then his third 50-point game of the year against the Orlando Magic, nailing half-court shots and laughing at the crowd in the process. The chef was a demon. This led to their final game in the month of February, and the opponent? The third-seeded OKC Thunder, led by a two-headed monster in Durant and Westbrook, eager to knock the Warriors off their historic season. Plus, it was a Saturday night on national television. The world was watching, and Steph was ready to add a little lightning to the Thunder.
Curry fires away and hits the three. Curry from the corner, another. Curry, long distance, puts it in. Stephen Curry with another. Especially shooting Curry for three. Crossover, step back, three-pointer. Curry from downtown, puts it in. Stephen Curry. Huge defensive plays. Curry for three. Nails it. They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Shot from Curry with 0.6 of a second remaining.
The chef served up a nasty 32-foot game winner for one of the most iconic moments in NBA history, and tag on 46 points, tying the league record with 12 threes in the game on 75% from downtown. If the MVP wasn't already locked up, it is now. In fact, during the game, Curry broke the NBA single-season record for threes made. And we're only in February. From this point on, the Warriors were on the hunt to beat that 72-win mark by the 96 Bulls, and they were right on track until they hit the final week of the season. After a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves, Golden State was 69-9 with 4 games remaining in the season. They had to be perfect to break the record. First off, they'd face the 67-win San Antonio Spurs, beating them by double digits, and then squeezing by the Grizzlies with a 1-point win. 2 down, 2 to go. But the next game was a big one, a rematch against the Spurs in San Antonio, which was damn near a death sentence because the Spurs hadn't lost at home all season long. They were 40-0, and with the Warriors on the verge of history, something had to break. But I'll tell you what, it wasn't Steph. Curry torched the Spurs for 37-5-5, giving them their first home loss of the season. This was huge, which leads us to the final game of the year at home against Memphis.
This game is like equivalent to a senior night, bro.
Win and get the record,
Grizzlies.
lose and tie the Bulls.
This is borderline a senior night.
But I mean, let's be real, Steph
must-win senior night game.
wasn't going to disappoint.
Broke the all-time three-point record with 402.
It's Curry, open three.
What's up?
Boom. Holiday deal hunting. It's kind of our thing.
Best Buy doorbusters every Friday.
Puts it in. So Jordan was ready for 15. Butler for 10 and Curry. Oh my goodness. Curry again. They play differently than a lot of teams now in the league. Old-fashioned ways. Curry does it. 400 three-pointers in a season. It's official, number 73. The greatest regular season in NBA history now belongs to the 2016 Golden State Warriors.
46 points, 10 threes, and the Warriors are the winningest regular season team in league history at 73-9. Truly a historic season. In fact, during this game, Curry surpassed 400 threes made on the season, 402 to be exact, on 45.4% from downtown, which is beyond insane because if we look at the three-point rankings during that 2016 season, no one is in the vicinity of his combination of volume and efficiency. And not only was he the first to surpass the 400 threes made mark, but he was also the first player to crack the 300 mark. It was insane. And even with the increase in
to get 300, then added an extra 102
threes over the last half decade, no one has sniffed him since. Not even himself. It was an anomaly. And for the cherry on top, Steph is named the first unanimous MVP in NBA history to cap off one of the greatest individual regular seasons of all time. But let's keep in mind, it don't mean a thing without the ring. With the championship, Curry would
points.
have a chance
All it took was 5 points and went on the finals.
to cap off the greatest season by an individual player ever. No doubt about it. But it didn't start out too hot.
Yep, he got
In game
hurt. He had sprained his MCL versus the Rockets in Game 3.
one of the playoffs against the Houston Rockets, Steph tweaked his ankle. He'd end up leaving the game and missed games 2 and 3 of the series. Golden State still got themselves up 2-1 in the series by the time he returned in Game 4. Just
Game 4.
to sprain the MCL in his right knee, leaving
Yeah.
the game and missing the rest of the series. Thankfully, the Warriors had strength in numbers, taking care of the Rockets without Steph in 5. But his MCL injury was worse than we thought, as he missed games 1, 2, and 3 of their second round matchup with Portland. But the Warriors survive without him and have a 2-1 series lead as Steph makes his return in Game 4. And the man was clearly very rusty. Through 3 quarters, he had just 13 points on
God, 0-9?
6 of
Yikes,
18 from
6
the
of
field
18, 4
and
turnovers?
0 for 9 from 3. It was bad, but when it's clutch time, the chef is the baddest man alive.
Curry fires up a 3 and it goes. Curry, long 2 is good for Curry.
Plumlee and pick and rolls in there is Stephen Curry.
To their lead now. Curry left 1.
There's Stephen Curry.
To their lead now.
Al Farouk. Al Farouk don't even. This man hitting the dab? What is he doing?
Curry left wide open. Right between the eyes. Here he comes, Curry. Some ball handling, fires up a 3. Does it again.
The MVP showed up late, scoring 10 in the 4th, and then an NBA record 17 points in overtime to finish the game with 49 and 8, while letting the world know he was back. The Warriors crushed the Blazers in 5, moving on to the Western Conference Finals
Yeah,
against
that's where we had to
the
start sweating a little bit because you see they was trying to rain on the parade.
OKC Thunder.
A lot of lightning and thunder.
And through the first 4 games, Steph and the Warriors were at their worst. He was averaging just 24 points on below average efficiency that we're not used to seeing from the MVP, and the team followed suit. Golden State lost Game 1, bounced back in Game 2, and then got blown out in Games 3 and 4 in OKC. And now all of a sudden, their back is against the wall, down 3-1 in the series. A comeback that has only been accomplished 9 times in league history would have to be pulled off, which is honestly some great news because Steph and the Warriors have been all about making history this season. In Game 5, Curry bounced back, 31, 7, 6, and 5 to survive and force a Game 6, where the man answered once again, 31, 10, and 9 alongside a 41
Game
point
6 Clay.
nuke from his splash bro to miraculously force a Game 7. And at home, the babyface turned into an assassin.
Met by the switching Adams. Curry fires. Yes! Double for here on the road. Curry got the step. Curry on a step back. Yes. 21. Here's Curry. Yes. Using some of the front. And he fires.
Okay, guys, I swear I didn't search for any of these. They're just ads.
Yeah. Sure you didn't, but
And he fires.
That just ruined all the aura of the video. Dude.
Yes. The Warriors do it by becoming only the 10th team out of 233 to win
Appreciation. Welcome, Kevin.
the series while trailing 3 games to 1.
Steph rectified last season and sent his team back to the NBA Finals for the 2nd consecutive season, thanks to a monster 36-point 7-3 performance. But his toughest challenge was now in front of him: the rematch. In Game 1, Steph was bad. I'll straight up say it. 11 points, horrendous efficiency, yet the
We won that game.
Warriors
I don't know how we won that, and he barely even scored 10 points.
still blow out the Cavs by 15. And Game 2 was a similar story. He put in just 18 on better efficiency, and that's really all they needed, as they blew Cleveland out of the water by 33 points to take a commanding 2-0 series lead. It was almost too easy, and it seemed like back-to-back titles were on the horizon, until they got rocked in the face in Game 3. The Cavaliers walked all over the Warriors with a 30-point murder to get back in the series. Once again, Curry wasn't great in Game 3, or in the entire finals for that matter. However, in Game 4, with a chance to take absolute control of this series, he delivered. After a back-and-forth first half that saw Cleveland take a 5-point lead into halftime, Steph went off, erupting for 11 points in the third quarter to put Golden State up 2. And in the fourth, he went for the kill shot, pouring in 13 to put the game away. When they needed him the most, he showed up. Steph and the Warriors take a 3-1 series lead, and I think we all know the history. It's a deficit that no team has ever come back from in the finals. But like I said earlier, the Warriors have been all about making history this season, and that goes both ways. In Game 5, Steph struggled
by history, die by history.
with his shot, and they have to go back to Cleveland for a Game 6. A controversial Game 6.
We need to rewatch Game 6. Because Game 5 was very important. No, the end of this Game 4 shifted the series in a different way. Because this was the game LeBron baited Draymond into getting that technical foul so he didn't have to play in Game 5. And Game 5 was the same game. LeBron and Kyrie both dropped 40 each. Not 40 combined, 40 each.
Steph and the Warriors take a 3-1 series lead, and I think we all know the history. It's a deficit that no team has ever come back from in the finals. But like I said earlier, the Warriors have been all about making history this season, and that goes both ways. In Game 5, Steph struggled with his shot, and they have to go back to Cleveland for a Game 6. A controversial game.
I'm going to rewatch Game 6.
6.
Because some of them fouls was not fouls, because they're not calling them in today's era.
Halfway through the first quarter, Steph got hit with 2 fouls, and he...
Let's look at it, right? Let's watch
halfway through the...
It's already here. Let's watch it.
The first quarter...
Okay, that's a foul, right?
Steph got hit with 2 fouls, and he couldn't believe it. In the second quarter, he got hot for 15 points, but picked up another foul in the process. 3 more.
Not a foul. I don't care.
And he's
not a foul.
Gone.
Steph Curry literally gets hit to the floor. They never call a foul.
In the third quarter, Curry got dinged for another.
That's not a foul either.
And in the fourth...
This fifth one is definitely not a foul, and I don't care. It was because it was Kyrie Irving, and he just cool, and he got handles like that.
It went
that was not a foul. He got ripped.
South.
Kyrie Irving got ripped in that fifth foul.
On what was a crystal clear swipe and steal.
That was not a foul. See, this is why they have the instant replay. This should have been reviewed immediately. That is
Kyrie's
not
dribble,
a foul.
Steph shockingly
because Kyrie failed. That's it.
He got hit with his 5th foul. And with 4 minutes to go in the fourth, he picked up his 6th.
Steph Curry, if anything, at most had 4 fouls, not 6.
Not pleased with the call, he screams at the official, throws his mouthpiece, hits a fan, gets ejected.
He said, that's messed up. That's bull stuff.
And we're somehow going to a Game 7. All the 3-point records, the 73-win season, the unanimous MVP, and all of Steph's other accomplishments from this golden season led us to one final game. And he came out ready. Curry drained 2 threes in the first quarter, but after that, he wasn't himself. He was missing shots that we'd seen him make all season long and turning the ball over in crucial moments of the game, finishing with just 17 points on 6 of 19 from the field and 4 for 14 from 3. And in the final minute, he got hit with a dagger. Kyrie nails a
live by the 3, die by the 3.
Sidestep 3 on the ISO with Steph to put Cleveland up 3 with less than a minute to go. Curry tries to answer, but he clanks it, and it's over. One of the greatest individual seasons of all time.
Okay, we're going to break this one day. We're going to go 74-8, and we're going to win the finals.
Crashed and burned with
Mike Dunleavy need to listen to this to the Warriors fan base, and we'll go 74-8.
Eyes on him in the final game of the season. Maybe Stephen Curry really is just a one-hit wonder.
I can't but I just can't do it, baby, no.
Initiation. Come here, Kevin. Let's become successful. 17, 18, and 22. Stop playing.
The emotion
Number 5, eventually.
just pouring out.
Not this year. We're going to win this year. But if not this year, the next year we're winning 5.
It might be his 4th, but it means so much.
What are they gonna say now?
What can they say?
It
What
might
are they
be
gonna
his
say now?
4th,
What can
but
they
it
say?
means so much.
What are they gonna say now? What are they gonna say now?
This was good, bro. I ain't gonna lie, this was good, bro. Shout out to Post 2K for this. Anyways, that's coming into this video, man. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you do. Appreciate it. Let me know down below in the comments. How you feel about 2016 Steph Curry? Do you feel like he broke the game? Because realistically, Steph Curry broke 2K. If y'all remember back in that time, let's look at it. Stephen Curry, NBA 2K16. A commercial. This dude literally had a commercial of him breaking the game. This one right here. He literally had a commercial of him breaking NBA 2K. But anyways, you guys let me know how you guys let me know down below in the comments how you feel about 26 Steph Curry. Was this the season you started hating Curry? I don't know. A lot of people, they don't like Curry because he was in the way of LeBron's success. He was in the way of 3 of those championships. 15, 17, and 18. But, or was Steph Curry just always been that guy for you? Let me know down below in the comments. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video, man.